cloudy and in some places rainy and snowy start to our Sunday morning around southern Colorado. We'll continue to see chances for that rain and snow as we go through the rest of the afternoon too. That's what we're seeing right now in Eads in the eastern portion of the state over towards the Kansas line. 42 degrees, so what we are seeing is falling in the wet form, not the wintry form. It's windy too. Look at that flag blowing around towards the bottom left-hand side of your screen. Winds out of the north at 22 miles per hour. We've seen higher gusts than that as we've gone through this morning. Live HD Doppler radar shows us all the rain over towards Eads in the eastern portion of the state. Isolated rumble of thunder or two as you head into Kansas between Burlington and Colby, and as you head further off to the east along Interstate 70. Meanwhile, as you zoom in on El Paso and Teller counties, we notice that we are seeing some rain and snow. A little bit of snow in the north end of town, northwest end of town as well, mixed in with some rain as you head further off to the south of downtown, down towards Fountain. And some of that rain is pretty light as you head south of town towards Pueblo County. As you look at your Skyscan satellite and radar, there's your upper level low pressure center. Easy to pick out with a nice counterclockwise circulation, moving very slowly off to the east, and as it does so, it is continuing to produce some of that rain and snow that we're going to be seeing. The other effect of that upper level low and all those clouds and all those showers is to keep the temperatures down this afternoon, only sitting in the mid to upper 50s from I-25 over towards the Kansas line. 49 your high today in the Springs, 54 in Canyon City, 55 in Pueblo. Up to the high country, temperatures are actually going to be pretty close to where they'll be at in the plains, except for in Leadville, of course, which only tops out at 37, but it'll be 52 in Salida. Right now, temperatures are sitting in the 30s and 40s in most areas, 36 in the Springs, 44 in Pueblo, 42 at Canyon City. Out in the plains, we're sitting in the lower 40s. Mountain locations are in the 20s and 30s. Skycast, push it forward now through our Sunday afternoon into our Sunday evening. The bulk of what we'll see in terms of the rain and snow will be west of I-25 by later on this evening as we see some action on the backside of our upper level low pressure center. Look what happens Monday morning at 6 o'clock. Here comes some more snow for our morning time commute. That's a possibility from Pueblo to the Springs and, of course, north of the Springs up towards the Monument Hill and the Palmer Divide. You know the areas that we're talking about that tend to get the heaviest amounts of snow. Rain and snow is possible. Watch out for an isolated clap or two of thunder. That's a possibility as we go through our Sunday and into our Monday. But wind gusts are really the main travel concern for us, especially over into the eastern plains as we go through this afternoon. You notice that gusts are above 20 miles per hour on a pretty widespread and pretty long running basis. We're also going to see some fairly high gusts in some of those mountain passes too. That'll be the case all the way into our Monday morning. 7-day forecast then for the Springs. High temperatures back to the 60s as we go through our Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll stay there throughout the rest of the forecast and watch out for a chance for some showers and thunderstorms, especially on Thursday as another system approaches the area from the northwest. Those are going to be sitting in the 20s and 30s. Pueblo 7-day forecast for you. You touch 70 degrees on Wednesday, then you drop it back a bit into the mid to upper 60s. Watch out for some more rain and snow chances throughout the next couple of days. Canyon City, your chance for rain and snow is a little bit better than it is in Pueblo, as it's going to be better in the high country in general than it will be in Pueblo and out in the plains after we get rid of this one band that's going through right now. Canyon City, you're talking about high temperatures pushing 70 on Wednesday, not quite getting there though. Then it's middle 60s later on with that 40% chance for more thunderstorms with that next system. Teller County, you'll be in the 40s and 50s for your eyes. Those are in the 20s and 30s. Good chance for rain and snow. Some accumulations in Teller County. Some of that wet, slushy stuff again as we go through the next couple of days especially.
Not everybody's favorite, that slushy stuff. I know it drives some of our viewers very crazy, that stuff to clean up and everything.
That's true. It's a spring snow, though. It's typical that you get a wet snow when you go through the spring months here.
Gotcha. Yeah, if you know, just bust out those boots, you know, have that hard shell kind of coat, rain jacket for this week because it's going to be definitely a lot of precipitation coming down.
Yep. Rain and snow both, and then of course temperatures don't warm up till a little bit later on.
All right, Jack.